Do you see the combined price of EHEX and PHEX shortly after Pulsechain launch being higher or lower than the HEX high of Ethereum during the run-up to Pulsechain? Let's break it down. The combined price of EX and PX shortly after Pulsechain launch being higher or lower than the HEX high during the Ethereum on ETH during the run-up to Pulsechain. So you're saying, is it going to be? Are you going to have more US dollar value before Pulsechain launches or after? There's a lot of ways to break it down. So on the one hand, nobody knows if there's going to be an announcement or it's just going to be like, okay, Pulsechain launched. So if there's no announcement, there might not be a considerable run up, but I think there's going to be an announcement. And I think I want there to be an announcement, because originally I didn't want there to be an announcement because I thought, hey, we shouldn't let people, buy up HEX so they could dump it. But now I'm realizing it's better they buy it and then sell the news, because at least there'll be a massive buy-in, and buy-in is good for price, good for marketing, things like that. And I think even if there's a buy the rumor, sell the news, I think like even after the dump, it'll probably be at a higher level than it is currently. So I think it's good to announce it before mind change, but it depends, right? Like right after, I mean, I don't know. People are saying buy the rumor, sell the news is going to happen. So maybe, but then at the same time, you get the EXP HEX. So it's a very, very complicated question. And HEXDG, you would obviously, I think you would enjoy a free one-on-one at furufinance.com. Just saying. furufinance.com, schedule your free call today. Yeah, so you might want to do that, and you could schedule it for whenever you want. You just book it, and then you choose a time and date on the calendar, and then you get emailed a Zoom meeting, and you get to talk to me personally. So you or anyone might want to check that out. But as far as your question, given that you're getting a copy, even though it's buy the rumor, sell the news, I mean, I don't know. Then you have everyone's dumping the PHEX for EHEX, right? For Pulsechain. That could hurt it. I don't know. You want to know basically if you should dump your bags. You want to know if you should dump your bags before. I mean, maybe you could take a little profit. I think if you're going to go all out in your liquid bags right before to try and be clever and time the market, I think it's a foolish idea. But if I have to choose one, I think the combined might be higher. I think the combined actually might be higher. It's an interesting question. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Might have to think about that, but that's a very good question.